friends, and welcome to another French Fried Trains Minecraft train tutorial. Today we'll be continuing on with our Via Rail LRC, and I'll be showing you how to build the passenger coaches for the train here. So let's get right into it. So the first step is to take a dark oak stair for the coupler, and we'll attach that up to the locomotive. Under it, a dark oak fence gate. Coming off the coupler, we're going to put 3 light gray concrete sideways across the middle. Then we're going to open a dark oak fence gate on either side of this coupler. Then on the side, we're going to put a row of lapis lazuli coming back, and it's going to be a total of 41 blocks long. Then, once you have 41 blocks in total, 3 light gray concrete across this end, turn around and stack up the dark oak stair for the coupler at this end. Put a sideways dark oak fence gate under it, and open a dark oak fence gate on either side of it here. Then, we're going to skip a gap of 3 lapis lazuli blocks from the light gray concrete, and on the 4th one in, that's where we're going to put our first wheel. So right here, and we'll get a netherite wheel on each rail with an end rod axle. Then we'll take polished deep slate, and we're going to do a 3x4. Then another set of netherite wheels and an end rod axle. Open dark oak fence gates into the ends of the wheels here, and into the ends of the wheels on this side. We'll repeat the process down here. So coming from this end, we'll leave a space of 3 lapis lazuli blocks, and on the 4th one, a netherite wheel on each rail with an end rod axle. Then a 3x4 of polished deep slate. Then a netherite wheel and an end rod axle. Open dark oak fence gates into the ends of the wheels here, and at this end here. Now we're going to come through on the side of the truck. Everywhere there's a wheel, put a wither skeleton skull on the side of it. Same thing on this side. Then do the other end. And this side here. Then we're going to put a grindstone on the end here and 3 sideways dark oak fence gates. Come down here, grindstone on this end, 3 fence gates. Then we'll repeat the process on this side here. And now we're back at the other end, so the grindstone goes on the opposite side, 3 dark oak fence gates. Now we're going to come down underneath the end of the car here, and on bottom, 1 block in from the end, we're going to put a lapis. And then extend it across. In this gap here, we're going to put upside down warp stairs coming across. Then come under here, we're going to put a dark oak fence gate in the center. And we need to put a warp slab on the outer edges underneath here. I screwed up this side, it needs to be on this outer edge once we build it. Then do it down here, so 1 block in underneath. Put a row of lapis coming across. Then a row of upside down warp stairs. Make sure it comes out to the other side. Then underneath here, a sideways dark oak fence gate in the center. Then we'll come on this second layer up, put a lapis up here, and we'll extend a full row of lapis lazuli all the way down to the other end of the car. Then we'll come back up to this other end here. We need to put a warp slab on either edge up underneath here on the outer edges. I didn't do it correct at the other end. Make sure at the other end there's a warp slab on each outside edge. Now come up top, and we're going to fill this whole top middle 3 in here, end to end, with polished blackstone block. Once that's done, we're going to come back underneath the car, and right next to the wheels, we're going to put 3 lapis across the bottom middle. Then we'll come down and do the same thing next to the wheels at this end, 3 lapis across the bottom middle. Then coming off that block, we'll do a full row of upside down outward facing warp stairs until we get to the lapis block on this side. Then we'll do the same thing on the other side. So come under here and another full row of upside down outward facing warp stairs. And bring that down to this end where the lapis block is. Now we're going to come up top here and we're going to take out yellow concrete. And on the top outside edge, we're going to do a full line of yellow concrete going end to end. When we get to this end, 3 light gray concrete across here. And then same thing on this side, a full row of yellow concrete going end to end. And then 3 light gray across this end here. Now take out a door, put a door on the center of the end here, and a door on the center of this end. Come back to this end, a 2x2 of light gray concrete on either side of this door, then 5 light gray across the top of it. Then we're going to put a door on each side here and here. Then next to the door we're going to come out by 4 light gray concrete and we're going to raise it up. And then come right across the top to the end of this section on each side. Then we're going to do a full single layer of light gray concrete coming down to the other end of the car and around the corner into this door. Same thing on this side, and then a full line of light gray concrete all the way up this side here. Now we'll start working on our windows. So we're going to skip 2 blocks, and on the third one 2 light gray concrete. And we're going to keep doing that so each window is 2 blocks wide coming down the side of the car. And we're going to keep doing that until we have a total of 10 windows coming down the side. Here I was counting to make sure I had 10. Then we'll bring light gray concrete down to the end of it down here and around and over this door. Then we'll just come back through this side and copy our pattern of light gray concrete directly across from the other side. And then we'll come back through both sides and fill all of these windows in with a 2x2 of black stained glass paints. Then we'll come in on the end here. We're going to put an iron trap door in front of the door, a black stone wall on either side of it, and bring the black stone walls up and over the top of the door. Then we'll move down to the other end here. So same thing, an iron trap door in front of the door, black stone wall on either side, and come up and over the door with it. Then on either of the sides on bottom on the lapis blocks, we're going to put an item frame on each side and also an item frame on the first light gray block on each side. Then on the top of each side a redstone torch. Come down here and do the same thing. So a redstone torch on either side of the top here, then an item frame on the lapis and the light gray. Same thing here, item frame on the lapis and the light gray. Now come into a loom with a light gray banner and yellow dye. We're going to put a vertical on the left, diagonal, new banner. Vertical in the center, new banner. Vertical on the left and right, then horizontal on top and middle. Switch to light gray dye and put a light gray border around these 3 banners. Then we're going to do a white banner and red dye, put a circle in the center, then a horizontal on top and on the bottom. And now we'll come place these. So on top next to this door here, use the banners to spell out VIA. Then we'll do the same thing on this side, next to the door, spell out VIA. Then, under these banners here, we're going to put 2 polished blackstone buttons right next to the door. So 2 here, and do the same thing on this side, 2 here. Then come down to the other end, 1 block in from the end, in the center of the light gray, put an item frame. Then this banner, turn it sideways. Then 3 polished blackstone buttons under it. Repeat the process on this side, so an item frame right here. Turn this banner sideways, 3 buttons. Now come back into a loom with a white banner and gray dye. Make the bottom half gray. Switch to a yellow banner, light blue dye. Make the bottom half light blue. Switch to black dye. We're going to put a black border on each of these, and then a black horizontal line in the center of each of them. And then we'll come place these. And these are for the end of the car. So yellow and blue goes on bottom, turn it sideways. Black and white goes on the top item frame, turn it sideways. Do the same thing, black and white up here, turn it so the gray's on the outside. And then the other one down here, turn so the blue's on the outside. Then we repeat the process at this end. So yellow and blue on the bottom with the blue on the outside, gray and white on top with the gray on the outside. Now we'll come inside here on the end that does not have doors. Start at the very end with gray glazed terracotta and start filling this whole bottom middle 3 down to the other end. When we get down to this other end, we stop 1 block before the end. We'll put 3 lodestone across this end here. Then 1 block in from the end, use iron blocks to frame in a door. Put a door right in the center here. Then on this side, we're going to do a 2x2 of bookshelves. On this side, just 2. Then we're going to take 2 birch trap doors here, 2 here, 2 here for shelves. Then we'll turn around and put doors on the end to be the edges of the shelves. Then come down to this end, on the left corner, a column of 3 iron. Then 2 columns of 3 coming out like this. Skip 2 and another 2 columns here. In this corner, we're putting an end portal for the toilet. Then we're going to take out these 4 blocks of the floor here, replace it with lodestone. Over here, put in a cauldron, fill it with water, hit it with light blue dye. Then we're going to put a door here, and we'll use an iron door for a wall, so turn around and put an iron door there. Then 2 iron across this top here. And 1 coming across over there. So it looks like this. Now come back into a loom, this time with a light blue banner and white dye, and we'll do this fade on it. Then we'll come back. That's going to be for the mirror in the bathroom here. And actually we can't fit in quite correctly this way. So we had to come around and come through the door. So come in this bathroom, crouch, hang a white banner on this iron door to block the window. Then above this sink, we're going to put that banner we just made for the mirror. And now the bathroom's done. Then we're going to put a torch on top of this bathroom here and above this door in the middle on the 3rd block up. come to this end and a torch on each side in this end porch area. Then we'll come back down here and do our seats, and for that we're going to use cobbled deep slate stairs, one in this corner, skip forward one on each side, and then start bringing it all the way forward up each side with a block of space between each seat here. All the way till you get right here. Then on the middle, on the third block up, we're going to do a full row of horizontal end rods to light the car. And we'll bring that down to the other end here. Accidentally placed some down here. And bring it right down to this end. Then we're going to come up top, start on the end, and we're going to fill the whole top middle three end to end with light gray concrete. Then once that's done, we're going to come on this top outside edge and go end to end with andesite slabs. And we'll do the same thing on the other side of the car. So same thing over here, end to end with andesite slabs. Bring that right down to this other end here. Now there's some vents, so we're going to change this slab and this slab to deep slate tile. Do the same thing on this side, so this one and this one. Then we have to do it at this end here. So change this one and this one to deep slate tile. And then same thing on this side here. On this end, put a light gray candle on either side of the top. Then behind it, we'll do a row of 8 iron trap doors and 8 on this side. Come down to this end, 1 block in from the end, and we'll do 7 iron trap doors up the center here. Now we're going to come back into a loom with a blue banner and white dye. Put a vertical on the left, horizontal on top, horizontal on bottom. New banner. Vertical on the left and right, horizontal on top and in the middle. New banner. Vertical on the left and the right, diagonal. New banner. We're going to put a vertical on the right and the bottom half white. Switch to blue dye, and we'll put a blue border around every single one of these banners. Then we need to come place them here, and there's no true center for this, so we're going to find the middle 2 windows here, and on the lapis lazuli we need to get 6 item frames under here. Like I said, there's no true center because we only have 6 letters. Then on the item frames, use our banners to spell out Canada. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. So on this lapis lazuli, under the center 2 windows, 6 item frames, and use the banners to spell out Canada here. And this completes the build for the single car here. So what we need to do next here is use the structure command to copy in, or just build as many of these cars as you want on your train. I've just done 4 here in the interest of saving time. And then once you've copied in as many cars as you want, you can leave it like that, or you can do what I've done here and copy in another locomotive at this end, except facing the opposite direction. So that completes the build for our Via Rail LRC train. I hope you enjoyed the build here. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And everyone, have a great week. Stay safe out there, rail fans.